All right, welcome to our first flipped video of the semester. Okay, today we're going to review a little bit what we did something that we did first semester and review what we did on Monday a little bit as well. Obviously, I'm not here today and I won't be here tomorrow. Today is the only video we'll have for you. I'll have for you. Hopefully, I definitely have all your projects now. I believe. I'll get those graded as soon as possible. We will present those projects to the class on Monday, so be ready for that. Tomorrow you'll have a little in-class worksheet. It's about 4 to 5 problems. When you're done with that, just hand it into the sub. That's about it. All right. We have notes, and then you'll have lunch, and then you can start your homework as well. Okay. Once you have finished with your notes and your homework, the class period is yours. All right. So here we go with our notes for today. First of all, this is a little bit of a review from first semester. All right, if you weren't in class first semester, this is something that we learned. All right, something that we discussed on how to plot points or plot ordered pairs. Okay, ordered pairs can be written in parentheses like this, where this, remember, is our x and our y. That's kind of tough. X, there you go. X and then y. Remember, your x-axis is your horizontal axis, and your y-axis is your vertical. So when I go to plot point A, I go over 3 to the right and up 4 and plot my point. Okay? And label that A. All right? I'm going to go on to the second page, all right, to the bottom half, okay? Because you see this and this. All right, we looked at tables on Monday. All right, tables are another way to write ordered pairs. So if this is point A, then this is point B, C, D, and E. Okay, you can imagine tables as the parentheses, just like that. 3 comma 4, over 3, up 4. There's your dot. Right there. And that's point A. So we're going to do this on the bottom half instead. All right. Negative 3, 1. So left 3, up 1. There's your dot. And that is point B. Okay. 0, which is x. So 0, which is x, which is right here. 5, which is y, which is up there. And that is point C. Negative 6 are x, 0 are y, that is point D, and lastly 4, negative 5, and that is point B. Okay? First 2 slides, all done. Next, here we go. This is our review from Monday now. All right, we have this function, this fractional function. All right, y equals 1 over x. Okay? Remember, we've plugged in these numbers, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. You should plug in those numbers. Okay, we take those numbers and substitute them in for our x. So remember, it was 1 over negative 2, which was negative 0.5. 1 over negative 1, which was negative 1. 1 over 0, which was undefined. 1 over 1 is 1, and 1 over 2 is 0.5. Remember, I'm just taking each of these numbers and substituting them in for x here. And then we graph these numbers. All right, negative 2 comma negative 0.5 is about right there. Negative 1 is right there. 1, 1 here, and 2.5. Remember, I told you your graph should look something like that. When you have a fractional graph, okay, where your variable is in a fraction, it should look something like this, okay, and the variable is in the denominator. All right, well, let's look at another one. Here we go. Y equals x plus 1. So again, I'm going to go negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2. Now I'm going to substitute these values into my function. Negative 2 plus 1, which is negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. Negative 1 plus 1, 0. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 1, 2. And 2 plus 1, 3. And then we'll plot our points. Negative 2, negative 1, right here. Negative 1, 0, there. 0, 1, 1, 2, and 2, 3, and connect your dots. Now when you connect your dots, I have a nice, perfect line maker. All right, you want to put arrows on those dots because they go on forever. All right, the line goes on forever. It goes to infinity in both directions. Okay? Next, here we go. We got y equals, same deal. Y equals 2x plus 1. Negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2. Okay? So I have 2x. So I'm going to take the 2 and multiply it by my x value and then add 1. Take the 2, multiply it by my x value, and then add 1. Order of operations. Take the 2, multiply it by my x value, and add 1. 2 times x, then add 1. 2 times x, and add 1. Okay? Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3. Negative 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Negative 2 plus 1 negative 1. Anything times 0 is just 0, plus 1 is 1. 2 times 1 plus 1 is 3. Excuse me. And then 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. Okay? Go to our points. Negative 2, negative 3. Make a dot. Make your dots as big as possible. Negative 1, negative 1. So that when you go to connect your dots, 0, 1. 1, it's a lot easier. 1, 3, and 2, 5. It's very easy. It's a lot easier for you all to use a straight edge. A straight edge can be your ID. It can be your phone as well. I know you have those phones. I know you have your phone. Some of you might be on it right now. So you can use your phone and then draw your arrows at the end. All right? There you go. Last one of the day. Okay? Negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2. Same deal here. Except now I have a negative 3 in front times x minus 2. Okay? Negative 3 times x minus 2. Negative 3 times 0 minus 2. Negative 3 times 1 minus 2. Negative 3 times 2 minus 2. A negative times a negative we know is a positive, so that's 6 minus 2, which is 4. 3, negative, negative is negative, that's 3 minus 2, which is 1. Anything times 0 is 0. The answer is negative 2. That's negative times a positive, which is a negative, so we have negative 3 minus 2, which is negative 5. And negative 3 times 2, which is negative 6, minus 2 is negative 8. Go plot your points. Negative 2, 4. Negative 1, 1. 0, negative 2. 1, negative 5. 2, oops. 2, -8. And connect your dots. Lastly, draw your arrows. Okay? And that's it for today. I mean, there's a little bit of difference. We're going to talk about this more later between this one and this graph and this graph. We'll discuss that later. All right, this should help you with your homework assignment for today and then your assignment for tomorrow as well. So don't lose these sheets. Don't lose them. All right, they'll help you in the future, as in tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good weekend. I'll see you all on Monday.